What up, everybody? Welcome back to Case Digital. My name is Zach, and in this video, we're actually covering the question of how you can split a string in Python. And I'm actually going to go over several examples and how to do so. So without further ado, let's hop right in and start coding. What up, everybody? So like I mentioned in this video, we're talking about the question of how you can split a string in Python. And how I set this up is basically, I wanted to set up different examples that you can use to split a string in Python. Because if you were to Google this, which you probably have, and which is why you're here, there's basically one way and one method or one function that people are using to actually split strings. And so, like usual with my normal, like some of my other videos, I go about and say, hey, like the different methods you can use, like a naive approach or more, like most basic approach up to like more advanced, more performant or most commonly used type of functions. And whereas there are different ways that you can split a string, when you are doing this in Python, it actually makes it really easy with this function that they have. And I kind of wrap that into this other method or function up here, but I want to get to that here in a minute. I want to show you kind of the examples that you can do with this and then go into this actual splitting of the string method and what you can do. And so stay till the end because we will touch on this, but I want to show you the basic examples that you can use, such as splitting white space, splitting off of a delimiter token, splitting off of a phrase, and the number of times you can split. So without further ado, stay tuned and we will actually start talking about method number one, which is going to be splitting on a token. So let's jump right in and start talking about this. So in this example number one, like I mentioned, splitting off of a token, essentially what you have here is this string that has this comma separated, list of values. Whether, this could be an example that you're working with like an Excel file or a CSV file or something like that where, or it could be like a totally different string with a totally different token, but it looks something similar like this, where your comma is kind of separating all these different values. And this is going to be the token that we're going to split on. So example, I could put anything in here, like I just saw like an age, comma, or I could just put in comma. And if I run this, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you the original text, and then we're going to show you what it looks like when you pass it through our split function, right? And so when I do this, essentially what you get is this. You get name, a list. This outputs a list. So when you do split, it does output a list. And that list is going to be of all the strings that you basically were splitting, or all the string values of what you're splitting on. So essentially, I split on this value of token. So it's going to give me like a list of name, age, date, and address like you see down here below. But what happens if I put something like comma, space, right? Will this give us the same result? And the answer to that is no. And the reason being is because when you do a string split, using the string split function, essentially what happens is it's looking for this specific token or delimiter that you're trying to split on. So if it's going to go through the list essentially, and it's going to see comma, but then there's going to be no space. And so it's just going to say, oh, it's not there, so there's nothing to split on. So here's your original string, but we're going to wrap it in a list. Because again, split returns a list. And so if I were to go and add like a space here, or maybe a space and a space here, essentially what you get is now it's a new list that says name, age, comma, date, and then address. And if you notice, one thing I didn't touch on is when you do the split function, what it's going to do is going to give you a list, but you're not going to get this value anymore of comma or whatever of the token that you put in there. So as you can see here, we have a comma space in this string, but down here in the list, I actually just have name, no comma, no space, and then this part of the string, and then again, no comma, no space there, and then just address. And so that's one key important to realize is like when you do a split on something, it's going to take out that delimiter and give you kind of the rest of whatever it finds in this format. So another part of this I want to touch on is you can do it by phrase. Like as you can see here, I'm just adding to a string. If I wanted to do something like age, comma, this will be our string that we'll do. What you can do is I can split on this little phrase here, and it'll essentially should return just name, date, and then add name and date and address. So if I do this, it should be a list of two values, and there it is, a list of two values with name, date, comma, address. It took out this whole phrase, and that's what we split on, right? And so that's just a key important thing to know is like when you split on like a token or a phrase, it's going to remove it from your list, so you're not going to have it anymore. But that's example number one. That's how you split on essentially a token or a delimiter or a phrase or something like that. Now let's move on to example number two. All right, everybody. So we're moving on to example number two, and that is splitting on, and let's change this up here really quick. It's splitting on white space. So I know this is questions commonly asking, well, can you split on white spaces or stuff like that? And the answer is yeah, you can. So an example of this is like we just set up kind of from the previous example is you can see that name and age and date are all now separated by white space or a space. And essentially if I split on that, well, how do I pass that in? Well, you just take a string, an empty string, and it can be that, or it can be a single token, and you give it one space in there, and now it'll split specifically on one space. And pretty self-explanatory, right? Now if we run this through the same thing, that's, as you can see down here, that's our previous example. Now we're going on example number two. If we split on this, you'll see now I get a list of just name, age, date, and address. Pretty simple. simple. So again, whatever you pass into that split function is essentially what you're going to get out. And it's pretty simple. So if you need to split on white space now, just add in a space and you can do that. Now what happens if there's multiple white spaces? So like say I have 2 spaces there. This is where it gets a little interesting. This is where you get basically an empty string, because it's in between these 2 spaces is an empty string, right? So there's an empty string technically right there if you were to split this out. So some things that you can do are basically to clean up your, like if you need to, you essentially would have to just clean up this string. So if I wanted to, I could say like do some regex operations where it will take multiple spaces down to 1, or I can say I can do something like a replace, and I could do something where it's like multiple strings and I just do it with to 1, and you know that we could try that, and that should give us something where it's just name, age, date. So you could do stuff like that. But essentially, if you want to avoid, like if you're doing like on 1 space and you know maybe sometimes your strings are like misformatted, like, and you do, you know, run this example here, like you could see there's a ton of different white spaces there, and so it gives us this, you know, kind of messed up split, right? And we don't want that. We wanted name, age, date, and address. And so again, to handle that, we could do replace. I just say multiple, replace it with 1, or replace 2 with 1 essentially, and that still ends up with this, you know, this issue. And that's where you probably want to get in and do something like some regex operations to do a specifically like, hey, greater than, you know, 1 string value or space value replaced with 1, and then that'll basically clean it up for you. But essentially that's what you have to do when you run into issues like that, is you need to clean up your string that you're trying to split on, and then split it based on the delimiter that you want to split it on. And so that's why white space can kind of be tricky, is because of the fact that, like, you know, sometimes you get like in the example that we just did, there's a lot more white space than originally intended. And so that's where you might need to, you know, massage the string a little bit, clean it up, and then get what you want when you do that splitting on basically 1 space. So now let's move into example number 2 and talk about how you could do multiple count, like you could split multiple times or a specific number of times.
Hey, I just want to jump in real quick, say thank you so much for watching the video so far. If it's providing you value, please click that like button below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so we can learn more about software development and programming. And well, speaking of programming, let's get right back to it.
Okay, so like in example number 2, we talked about splitting on white space, and like I mentioned, we're going to now start in example 3, controlling the number of splits that we do. So let's just take our previous example from example 2, and let's just say I only want to split 1 time. So I want to split this on a space, but I only want to split 1 time. So I basically want this string and this all in a list. Now, if I do that, now change this to example number 3, you essentially, as you can see, I added this number here. And in my previous example, you see that there's no comma, no number, and that's because I'm using in this split string that we're, again, stick to the end, because we're creating this function for our purposes to wrap, you know, around the way that you can actually split strings in Python. So we'll talk about that in a sec. But essentially what happens is when I use this function, if you're not familiar with functions and default values, if I put in this count equals -1, if it's not there, so again, if I don't put it, it's just going to say count is -1. And again, -1 or any negative number for split will give you the max number of values. So I'll show you that here in a minute. But in this case, I put in a number 1, and now that says, hey, I only want you to split 1 time. So this is our previous example output. Now let's rerun this with example 3, and we get, oh, hey, look, name, age, date, and address. So what happening is here is like when you say 1, basically means just split one time. So off the first time you find my delimiter, in this case it's white space, I only want you to split 1 time, and the rest just leave as the rest of the string. And so that's what we get here. So that's a pretty simple way of how you can control the number of times. Like I could add this up to 2. You should see that now it should be name, age, and the date and address. And I can add this up to 3. And now it's name, date, address. And if I do this to 4, what's going to happen? Oh, nothing, right? It's just if you go above the count, like that's above the max count that it can do. So it'll just give you the max count. And I believe even if you just did like 4e to the 5, so this is a big number, essentially it should just give you, oh yeah, that turns it into a float, sorry. If you go like 400, it has to be an integer. That was my bad, that's a float. It should, yeah, even if it's a big number. So I could do int 4e to the 5, and that should give us just the same result as well. So it could be a huge number, whatever you're trying to split on, but if it goes above the max number that it can split, it'll just do the max, which is nice. So that's essentially how you can control the number of splits that you do that's how you can control the number of splits that you do for splitting a string in Python. Now, let's get into actually how, I know y'all been waiting, I'm sorry I made you wait a little bit, but let's get into actually how this is working and how you can split that string in Python. Okay, everybody, so the moment has arrived. I'm gonna reveal essentially how you can split, or what this is doing when you split a string. This function that we've been using throughout out all of our examples on splitting this string. And I wanted to wait to this because I want to show you more of the examples. I want to see how you do this. And for those that just wanted to know how you split, sorry I made you wait so long, but you know, it's kind of nice to go over these examples on what you can do and how you can split strings. But without further ado, this is it. That's all it is, folks. This one line of code is actually how you split strings in Python. This is the most common way. Like probably if you Google this, if you did and found this while you're here, this is what people are using. They're essentially using this function right here. Boom. That's it. What it is doing is taking your string, and a string has this internal function called split. And what split does is it goes and takes your token that you're splitting on. So like like in our previous examples, whether it's a comma, like a squiggly line, like a number, a phrase, or whatever you're trying to do, it takes that token in and it takes the count. So like we did in our previous example, we had a count of, I think we ended with count 2, right? So it takes that count and now it says, hey, I'm only going to count 2 times, or I'm only going to split 2 times when I'm going through this split process. And then it returns a list of essentially your new list of values of that it's split on. So in this example, if we go back to 2, splitting twice, again, that's what we're splitting on, white space. You know, there's our string. We go through and boom, it gives us a list of 3 values because it's going to split on, there's its count 1 for its splitting on. So if we highlight this, and then there's the count 2, and then it says done. This is the rest of the string. This right here is the rest of the string. And so that's going to be the last half of the list. There you go. And I'm done. So this is how you split a string in Python. 1 line of code. Super easy. Go out and try it with, you know, what you're doing. Take some of the examples that you've learned here. Splitting on tokens, splitting on white space, controlling the number of times you split, and have fun with it. Because this is really easy. I use this a lot in my day-to-day programming, and it actually makes life really easy and simple, especially when you get a list and then do some other things with it, convert it back to a string or whatever. But essentially, that's how you split a string in Python. And if this video provided you value, please hit that like button below. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Let's keep on programming with one another because I really appreciate you programming with me today. And without further ado, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, keep on programming.